women dominating the world.
What's wrong with women dominating the world, can I ask?
You'll be talking about gender equality. So why are you now seeking to dominate the world? Women were created by God.
Yes.
As an afterthought.
I beg your pardon.
And now you created two.
You know how God created people first was spirit. Before we were formed in our mother's womb, He had preordained us. God is not somebody that will be saying, "Oh, I forgot this. Oh, I forgot that." He knew what He wanted to do.
What this is all about, if you're wondering what this is all about, this is the YDM Show. And of course, I am Y for yen, Y for yen, you see, and D for dollars. Dolls.
And M for money.
Money. And there you have it, the YDM Show.
3, 2, 1.
And we're live.
This yet another day, YDM Show. Your favorite program.
So who told you it's their favorite program?
It is.
You are the one promoting yourself. Who told
you've
you?
not been getting the response from them.
And we got some responses, but who told you is their? You're confidently saying it.
From their comments, we
From
know.
their comments, we know.
Okay, so it's your popular.
Yeah,
It's a popular show.
It is your show.
Yes. Because without them,
it's a
there's
show
no
made
us.
for you, and we are here because of you.
Because of
yes.
you. So it's a popular show.
So it's a popular show.
Yes.
I don't really need to. You guys are becoming too popular to start mentioning our names once again.
You know.
Why it's becoming a trademark.
Yes.
It is,
and you know the money is coming in
it's
too.
coming in. It's coming. It's beginning to flow.
The dolls.
The dolls.
Yes.
And we are not.
Don't do
And we are not even limiting.
It's money.
No, we are not. Yes. We are not.
I don't want to offend Japanese.
Long
I love yen. I love yen. I love dollars.
And
I love all kind of
They will not give you
currencies.
visa to
I
Japan.
love all kind of
They will not give you
We love
visa to
money.
Japan.
I love money.
Anyway, that takes me to.
I will carry money.
Okay, so you are one of those people controlling the economy.
In a way.
So you are not affected. You are not affected by what is happening.
Everybody
in the
loves
I am
money.
affected.
Do you know that the richer you become, the more you yearn for money.
That is the bigger the head.
You yearn for more money.
The
You have
bigger
more
the-
responsibilities.
You can never have enough of
You
money.
can never have enough of
No, what I'm
money.
even saying is, when Yemisi belongs to the upper class.
Amen. No, I receive it in the mighty
You will
name
not
of
really-
Jesus.
But you see me, I'm not a selfish person. Even when I have all the money, I still know when to draw the lines. Some people they will amass and get this, get that,
You know
get
where to
that.
draw. Stay there.
No.
Stay there.
No, you know why I want to make money.
No, do you know?
I want to touch lives.
Hey,
I
touching
want,
lives.
Yes, I
Wow.
want to make impact in the life of people.
And that even-
I want to leave a legacy. I want to be
I want to
remembered
work.
for
I want
something
to work.
good.
Hey.
Maureen was that. He helped this. No, but really, that is what
You can actually be remembered now. Don't do the
That
work.
is-
Maureen is that. Maureen is that.
No.
Because you are doing it. Don't
While I'm alive
Spend
and
the
when
money
I'm
now.
gone.
Spend the money now.
While I'm alive and when I'm
No,
gone,
spend the
I
money
want
now.
to be
Spend the money
remembered.
now. Now, Maureen, let us know, how are you coping? How are you making the money in this tight
economy.
economy? The environment is stifling. People are talking about joblessness.
But you just Maureen is rich. Look at her.
No, I know.
She's glowing.
Shiny.
My question to her is, how is she making it? How are you doing it?
It's tough for Nigerians.
Yes, it's very tough for Nigerians. Yes, it's tough.
It's tough.
It's
tough.
tough.
Even the rich are crying.
Yes.
So that means the
they are
rich also
crying.
cry.
But they also cry. But you know why? I have the
So,
spirit of God in me that says when there's a casting down, I am lifted.
Pastor Maureen.
I don't belong to that.
I want to catch the anointing, but then
Economy is bad.
I need to
Then you don't know
walk.
what to do. I don't flow with the economy. I
like that. I don't see it. I don't flow with the economy too. But let's be realistic.
Can you see the pastors?
It's biting hard.
Can you see the pastors?
That's serious.
So,
it's biting hard. People can hardly feed. There was a time someone was saying that you will know if Nigerians are poor when they start eating from the dustbin.
That was
it's happening now.
Umaru Diko,
Yeah.
1983. 40 years ago,
People
he said
are,
so. Now,
rummaging through the bin and looking for what to eat to feed their children.
Some people cannot eat once a day.
It's sad.
Once
And that once a day is
no,
Gary.
you are not talking once a day. What people are eating it's not.
Nigerians are going through a lot.
Just eat what is available. Nobody wants to eat diet. Nobody wants to eat balanced diet. Nobody wants to eat what it feels like eating.
The funniest thing, the population keeps on growing.
Increasing
Exponentially.
So how would they know we need help?
So
why we keep increasing?
Because God told us to go into the world and
multiply.
Some don't have the wisdom. Like the woman that cleans her compound. I was so pained last week. She didn't come. Sorry to go into that. She didn't come to clean last week, and I was asking one of my tenants what happened. One of my co-tenants, and she was like, she's pregnant. I said, what do you mean?
On top of this
baby, she had 4, and then she had this before this pregnancy. She had a set of twin again.
No, don't blame
making it 6.
Don't blame her. You know.
And then now she's pregnant again. The babies are not yet crawling.
No,
and I was like,
don't blame her.
Wisdom.
That if God has deposited like 10 children into your body system, if you don't bring them forth, that you can run.
The woman that cannot eat one thing. She comes to the compound, she's like knocking at every door.
She's just being emotional right now. She's emotional.
She's knocking at every door asking for what. I felt so bad.
Maureen, I
didn't even know what to do. I was very angry with her.
And you know, I love her little boy. I love the little boy. So what she was telling us about the plenty wahala she has in marriage and how they can't feed and everything. So I was still talking to my friend in the States that, do you know how we can, come together and help this woman get her out of this situation? So I said, let me ask her. Now I went back to her and said, how many children do you have? I hope it's only this one. She said she has 4 already. Plus this one.
5.
And her shape, she's so trim and everything. So I didn't know. So sometimes you know these things happen.
You know that there are some people that are beyond help. They are beyond help. There are some people that are beyond help. We are talking about unemployment. We are talking about poverty. We are talking about all these debilitating issues around there. Some of these things are caused by us. When we don't want to live within our means. Of course, I'm not absorbing the government of any. The
government has a big role.
No, it has a very big role. But then,
we too have
when you know that you are earning 50,000 naira, for
and
example,
you're living you're handling your boots where your hand cannot reach,
and you have like 3, 4, 5 kids to take care of. To take care of one child, you will need millions of naira.
That is it.
One child. For the child to live a healthy life. So now you can imagine somebody, and how many people are even earning 50,000?
That's where I'm coming to now. You see a graduate being paid 18,000. That is so ridiculous.
20,000.
It is so ridiculous.
Even you as a person, just an individual, you cannot live on 50,000 in Nigeria of today.
And then you pay
accommodation, feeding, for
transportation.
Transportation has gone so high. You know, during the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic, transportation went so high. And you know one thing in Nigeria, once something goes up,
it doesn't come down. And the law of gravity does not.
No, but it applies to some ages in Nigeria.
Transportation is so high.
It applies to some ages in Nigeria.
No,
some people, the older they are,
the younger
they will tell you they are growing younger.
And I pray that fuel pump will not be increased.
It will be increased because
that's going to be another problem.
That will not be any problem.
Increased severally.
It will be increased because they are contemplating removing subsidy. By the time they remove subsidy, then, but again, there is a beauty in it.
In the removal of subsidy?
I will explain. The telecommunication industry.
When
MTN came on board, year 2001, they said they can't do per second billing. So they were doing per minute. If you pick your phone, I remember that I bought my SIM.
30-something thousand.
I bought my SIM 28,000.
Mine was 33,000. MTN.
Now you pick your phone, you make a call. Hello, it dropped. It's 59.
Yes, it's gone.
It's gone.
It is per minute. People were buying their phones.
Yes.
Getting MTN lines. But you know, the moment Glo came on board, it introduced, as it was coming on board, it introduced per second billing. So it forced MTN to come down. It forced the former
Econet
to come down. So you know, if the essence, the rationale behind removal of subsidy is so simple. Let all marketers go to wherever they can get their get your source, come and sell. If you go out there, you buy your fuel at 500 naira per liter, go and sell it. If some people can buy it, if I can get mine at 250 naira per liter, I will sell. I will come to the same market. So while you are selling yours at 600, I'm selling mine at 300. There will not be any government interference.
But why do you think Dangote has not? Have they not finished working?
But you know what?
Why do you think they have not?
I said the rationale. I'm not justifying
Dangote is waiting for the government to.
I'm hoping that with the coming in of the new government, you know, I'm hoping that things will be better. Because right now the economy is in a sad state.
Terrible.
It's a shambles.
It's in shambles.
And just like you said,
and it's causing a lot of people to do what?
Japa,
That's what every Nigerian is thinking about right now. Almost every.
But do you know why? I've done my own survey. You know what I discovered?
What?
Most of these people are doing it because I want to say parents now who still have younger kids. They discover that putting children here in Nigeria, giving them the kind of education they want, is so very expensive. The schools are so very expensive here in Nigeria. So they believe that over there.
But it's expensive over there.
It is, but
you know the condition
but even in the public
living.
schools over there, the public schools over there can do what we can't even do here in Nigeria.
I think it's even beyond that.
It's true.
Most
of them are saying, I want to give my children the best education in the whole world. I want to do this, I want to do that. So not just because they want something, they want to go there and hustle. No, most of them are traveling because of their kids. And
not all the time. Not all the time. Because even young people are traveling and they don't have kids.
It is beyond. Yes, what you said is part
When you
of
look
it.
at the money,
No,
it's not even cheap either.
What you said is part of it.
But the end result is always good.
Knowing you are sure.
It's always good.
It's not that there will be never wahala.
There won't be.
What are the roads are?
What about the school? What they call
things we have missed out on? We can get it there.
There won't be what they call when they close all the schools and all that.
Now don't be close. You know that you get admission this year.
1 year.
There's a structured thing.
It has been programmed.
Life is
so you
programmed.
Know, see, let me tell you, it's beyond what you said about having your.
It's one of the reasons.
I said yes, one of the reasons. How do you explain the fact that some of these young girls, young elements, when they get there, they have their education, they decide to stay back. They won't come back to Nigeria because they know they are coming back to uncertainty. They are coming back to instability.
They're coming back to a mini room costing like 450,000
naira.
So
and they're wondering, and the space is a cubicle.
No, you see, it's not
and
even.
to go to
See,
university,
it is not even about. It's not even about.
You don't want to take your child to.
It's not even about the mini.
University.
It's not about the mini room. If you are educated, you have that your knowledge base, and you know you are coming back home to deploy that your knowledge to the benefit of society, and it will be beneficial to
you as well.
You can come back home.
Yeah.
You can. But when you are education is
so
not
much uncertainty.
Education is beyond the four walls of the classroom.
You're not
when
safe,
you have that
sure.
knowledge, you bring it back to Nigeria.
Then even that, why would you want to leave? Why would you want to leave? Yes, sensitive. But then why would you want to leave a good living condition for where there's no light, the roads are bad, things don't work.
There's no
food.
You are going on the road
next meal.
where you are supposed to take just 5 minutes drive.
Take you an hour,
so nobody should force anybody who wants to Japa to
If
Japa.
you have the money to go, you can go.
Please.
Yeah, but please, in the course of Japa, remember that there is no place like home.
Says who? Which
No,
home? What do you call home?
home?
Now that's the question. What do you call home? You call, no lights, no everything going.
But do you know that even over there.
I'm not saying they don't have their problems or their issues.
You know that.
But you can't compare with
what we have, the freedom, the liberty that we have. Those people are reduced. They are reduced. They are not even. They are not citizens at all. They are not.
Freedom.
Some of them too are not.
Let me have the
Some of them
quality
are
of
not.
life.
Some of them are not doing well over there.
I was in Germany.
And they refuse to come back home.
I went.
They just enjoy the I don't want to say the good weather. They just enjoy the good road. They know they can eat the next meal and all that. And they just want to remain there because they know that even when they come here,
Maybe the ones without jobs you're talking about.
But you know that I was in Berlin some years back.
Where?
I walked Berlin, Germany, to the refugee camp. Nigerians with master's degree, they were and I asked them, what are you doing there? They said, you two, you soon join us. I told them, look, I'm not here. No, I told them, I'm not here to stay.
But were they complaining about the fact that they missed the hardship in Nigeria? Were they complaining?
They called
about
me
that?
to interview them, to speak with them. They were relating their experiences.
So they want to come back home?
They were talking about it is not an El Dorado over there. They talked about the problems they are facing too. I was there, I told them I'm staying for 2 weeks, but 2 weeks will not expire before I get back to Nigeria.
So they clear asylum when they go there.
Do you understand? So all these things, they all have their pros and cons.
But then in a situation in a country where you can't even get a job, sometimes there's no job and you're thinking, okay, so and people are telling you, hey, the way to go is being self-employed. The way to go is being self-employed and everything. You do that. Where's the capital?
You need money to start.
Where's the capital?
You still need money, and that is why I feel so bad when you see some motivational speakers. You don't need money to start a business. You don't need anything to start a business.
You want make a talk. I don't want talk before.
Someone
if you are gainfully employed, would you mind whatever is happening between you and your employer? I mean the employer-employee relationship.
Like even when it comes to you,
you are earning big pay.
Even when it.
We are earning big money.
Will you take it?
Will you take up the job?
People, we all have different views. Some say there's dignity in labor. Some are ready to take it, some are not ready to take it.
And some will say that they will call cow brother to get the money they want.
So
I will not because of I want to eat meat.
Pay my
I'll call cow brother.
Exactly. So
but now I'm putting it to you. If today somebody offered you a job of 5 million naira,
5 million naira.
I cannot answer that question. It depends. I have to until I get into the
situation. So what you are likely to meet there, you meet an abusive employer.
Okay.
Or the pay packages mouth-watering.
Wow. So will you stay there and take it?
To do it?
Or will you take a walk? And we're throwing this out really. Will you do that?
Like I said, it depends my situation. Probably it's true. I must be
realistic. Suffering for long and you go.
I want to be real.
It's good to be real.
I want to be real here. It depends on what.
It's all about being real.
It depends on what I'm going through at that particular time. Probably I have, like I just told you, I have ideas in my head. I want to do so many things.
So if it
but I don't have the money.
If it tells you, for instance, Maureen,
the only thing that
you are talking trash. Are you okay upstairs?
No, are you stupid or what?
Are you stupid or what?
Let me see, as long as it does not take away my money, I will stay. I'll get my salary.
One day
I'll get my salary.
And you will still stay.
No, there will be a limit.
Abuse graduates.
You know, I wanted to say that it depends on
the verbal and the
You
physical.
know what I thought she was about saying. Say, I can, yes, I'm self-employed now, but I can take up a job. Probably I want to build up my business.
That's what I'm saying now.
I have a target. Okay, if you offer me 2 million naira a month, for example.
Yes.
Okay, if I should stay for 2 years, I will endure whatever I stay for 2 years. What I need to boost my business
is 5 million or 10 million.
So I'm able to save like 12 million within 1 year. I can live.
That is it.
But you know, see, it's right. When you stay in an abusive
relationship, whether employer, husband,
it's
whatever,
it's dehumanizing.
Yes, it takes from you.
It reduces your human dignity.
It gives you low self-esteem if you continue to take it.
You cannot.
There should be a limit. I'm not saying that.
Limit
like what you're saying that even though if it comes to slapping, if it comes to slapping, I'll do something.
Some bosses have slapped them.
I will slap you back. I'll get the money and I'll walk away. I will slap you back and I'll get my money. I'll still get my salary. I'll get my money.
I was told the story of
one man. There should be a limit.
Who was into aviation and they were airborne. I think one of the co-pilots, he slapped the guy. The guy relaxed. Because he didn't want to cause. They were already. So he was there and he took over.
Okay.
You know they didn't change.
Yes, he took over from the guy that slapped him.
He was one that was slapped.
Okay. The one, no, the pilot was slapped, or the co-pilot.
The co-pilot was slapped, but shortly thereafter he took over. Yeah, so, but by the time they got to Nigeria,
when they landed, the eagle landed.
He looked at his employer, gave him 2. And he said,
2 for 1.
1 is 2 for 1. Goodbye.
Buy one. Buy.
They said the man told him, you are not going anywhere. That if you have that boldness to slap, then I can even hand over my
company to you. So,
would you stay in that kind of situation? Or would you feel like it's a trap?
No, he didn't stay. Because he felt...
He won't stay now.
No, wait. Some people can stay.
Some
people can
stay. Look like a trap.
No, some people can stay. There's no trap. But this guy just felt, how can you slap me? What did I do that made you to slap me before he starts? So that was why he gave it to
I think
so. I maintain what I said. Okay,
that you will stay.
I will stay because I have
a situation.
A target.
And you have a situation.
I have a situation at hand. So I will take it for a while, and just like he said, if I've gotten what I wanted, why won't I take a walk?
I will not wait to be abused.
for him to slap me.
I will not wait to be abused.
Yeah, I won't wait to be abused.
What I want.
Yes,
okay.
I will.
Okay.
Because I have a target.
Okay, so what would you do? Will you
Once
take
you get
it?
your
Will you walk away?
You are talking about that one. Don't forget the fact that some people, out of frustration, they will leave even well-paid job. They want to be self-employed. But is it advisable in our client?
Exactly.
Are we having an environment that
is going to, because whatever you do, you need lights, you need power, and then you are starting as a self-employed person. You are on generator, diesel, petrol,
Thank you. And I always tell people, you see all these people that fresh graduates and all of them. There's nothing wrong with being self-employed, but I am in the school of thought that even if you want to be self-employed, you still need to work for a while. Have that experience.
Definitely. But some people don't work.
You need to work for a while.
Somebody just told us how he made his first 1 million selling wristband. I don't want to mention it.
Possible.
It is possible, but it was helped by a factor. It is not everybody that has.
Most people don't have.
Look at his background. The name of his father. You know, the name of his father is enough
to open doors.
So you can say, I cannot sell as much as he can sell.
That is it.
So you know, when you listen to some of these motivational speakers, I call them motivational because you just see them.
Motivational.
They just confuse people.
Some of these things that they are not practical.
They have not done it.
But it would sure be nice to have a kind of body, or that can help people who want to be self-employed.
Yes.
No,
but they always know
that's what we like in Nigeria.
I think what we need
small scale.
No, what we need is mentorship.
Mentor.
I see Yemisi Olufadi. She's a journalist. That's she doing it. I should be patient enough
to listen,
to learn through the rope.
Everybody wants to.
By the time, okay. Sometimes ago, she was telling me some things. She motivated me to go for a presentation. Though I
said we're never too old to learn or go to school.
So there are things you learn from. We learn from each other every day.
And no knowledge is ever lost.
I was telling our producer that he's going to take me through some things because I want to use it on my private business.
Okay. Well, what's this private business? You can tell us about it.
Newscoven.ng, is a thriving online news media.
Yes, exactly.
So again, talking about mentorship. As we are here, we can mentor people. I was telling my colleagues, you are in the mad rush for traffic. Online media practitioners, we need traffic. Just some moments ago, I was looking at channels, watching channels. They had over 1 billion viewers on YouTube. That is huge. But in the quest for traffic, we should be mindful of our traditional role. Now, while you are building your medium, what can you do? What can you incorporate into it? Talking about multimedia, these are things that upcoming journalists should
exactly
if you embrace it. Now, you incorporate audio, visual into print journalism. Today, years back, they will say radio in Yoruba, they will say Asoro Magbesi.
But now,
they just speak. But now, immediate response. And even now, you can watch radio or television.
Yes.
Through
Facebook.
You see the speaker, you see the producer, you see the discussion,
and everything.
you see them. So things are changing. We should learn to adapt and to adopt.
And we should learn also to help people who are starting up. I remember one time when I used to do
startups, are they ready?
Exactly.
You know,
that's
okay,
another thing.
I was telling we had some associations. I think I belong to two. But they see us, they say veterans, see them. It's not what you are practicing then. But we'll tell them, see, you will get there.
What they were practicing then is even better than what is happening now.
No, they will say, what time journalism? I said, journalism remains journalism. You cannot veer off from the truth. You just,
there's a place of wanting to help. There's the place of, are you ready to be helped?
Exactly.
So that's what we are talking about self-employed.
I remember when I was one of the TV stations those days, and we were going through a training, and I remember one of the consultants said, blessed memories, what's his name, Alala Day. He was telling us that coming into the studio, coming to work as a broadcaster is something that is should be taken seriously. But sometimes just and say, oh, it's not.
No, it's not. He
was mentioning so many things that I remember I was taught in school, and I was like, sir, so these things still apply.
That's true. There's nothing like old school.
There's nothing like old school.
It is what obtains. Yes.
And those are ethics. Ethics of broadcasting.
Even generally, whatever you want to go into, you want to be a trader, you must learn from those people that
have exactly. How are they doing it?
How are selling plastics, waste bin? How are they doing it? What are the things they were using? What does it take to be a dealer in plastics?
And Yanis, you know that is why I'm mentioning our own area, because these days, what do you see? You want to see is beautiful face. And that's aesthetics. Nobody wants to employ somebody who has the knowledge, who knows
part of it. They want if you don't have that foreign accent, you're not saying
that is it. They want that.
Because I've been listening, I've been straining my head.
What are they saying?
A lot of error.
Even beyond the errors.
Even the errors.
Almost Yoruba ni me now. Even some people, some of these broadcasters.
They say Japa.
Thank you.
I am Japa.
Exactly.
They say I'm Japa.
Japa Faladay.
What is the meaning?
What is Faladay?
So I'm talking about
self-employed,
talking about the unemployment.
Well, which one do you want to opt for, and
how do we overcome all this?
And then this Japa,
you see the solution to the problem.
That is it.
I know someone is typing now that it's the solution. No,
if all of us should
Japa and leave Nigeria.
So who and who will remain?
I still believe.
So what do we do?
The last question should just turn off the lights. I beg.
But you know that if you Japa, and you now got to know that Faladay is not a big man, a very big man in Nigeria, what would you?
Will you are the one that.
Will you now say that I want to come back? I don't
have to come back because I'll be doing well where I am.
No, you are doing well, but you are not hearing that Faladay is a big man.
We will now work together and invest and do things together.
But you still want to come?
I don't want to come now. Well, I'm happy where I am. You're happy where you're staying in your lane. I stay in my lane.
Make I day my day.
Make it day your own day.
Not sure.
No one. God, no.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it's another thrilling edition of YDM
Show. The YDM Show.
We are here for you, like I said.
Always here for you.
Always here for you.
Always.
There are so many. We have so many things in the bag. We are just.
And you're getting.
You know. So just be there for us.
Stay with us.
You know our links.
Remember, comment, subscribe, do the necessary things,
and like.
You must like. You must though.
And we want to thank you.
Thank you for watching.
For watching us.
Bye.
Bye.
And I will always say love you.
You are kissing the